Good job turning around the game with that tactic in the middle game. You give yourself dozens of strong options after playing e4. Striking back in the center with their own pawn, a classic way of developing, attacking, and moving closer towards castling. The opposing knight creates an even symmetrical position. A good fundamental move. The Italian game often leads to some exciting positions. A safe developing move aimed at slowly improving their position. This prepares your bishop for development. Knight f6 develops the knight toward the center, attacks the e4 pawn, and controls the d5 square. You are threatening to win a rook through a fork. Their move stopped you from being able to win a rook through a fork. You permitted the opponent to eventually win material. They found a way to win material. A clear recapture. They found a way to win material. This removes an attacker that was threatening to capture one of your pieces. You get a chance to threaten checkmate. Your better option was to threaten checkmate. You permitted the opponent to sacrifice a knight for a nice tactic. They didn't find the right idea. This is the only move that works, and you found it. Your opponent's attacking piece is gone. They developed their piece, gaining tempo by attacking your queen. For sure, you had to move away from the threat. Your opponent activates their last piece, bringing all of their forces into play. Good job defending that bishop. They are threatening to capture a bishop and win material after the follow-up trades. Well done, an excellent move. You get a chance to win a bishop through an eventual fork. They missed a chance to tactically win a pawn. Castling on the same side of the board as your opponent is a solid choice. That's not a mistake, but they did not find the best move here. You missed an opportunity to win material through a tactic. A correct move to get their queen out of harm's way. Oops, you gave up a bishop. Taking your vulnerable rook. Well played. This recapture develops a fresh piece on the board. Your opponent removed the threat by capturing your bishop. This is a fine move. They defended their bishop, which was under attack. This will win a pawn with correct play. They move the rook to safety. You want a pawn for free. They've coordinated their rooks, doubling them on the file. Very good choice. This move left their bishop hanging. That bishop was yours for the taking. They played the strongest move available. This move doesn't hurt you much, but it doesn't help either. Their king steps away from the check by your knight. You had a better option, but this is not bad. You get a chance to win material through a discovered attack. You are leaving your knight hanging, but there's a brilliant idea behind it. This is the way to win material. Capturing the checking knight. That rook was yours for the taking. They move their king out of the check from your queen. You captured a free rook. This move protects their pawn, which was vulnerable with insufficient defenders. Yes, this is the way. They protect their king by kicking your queen with a pawn. Correct, of course. Move away from danger. They block the check from your queen. It makes sense to simplify with trades. That was the only move. Your rook has great control of the open file. They made one of the top moves in this position. Well done, an excellent move. Decent move, but they had a better one. You captured that free pawn. Precise move from your opponent. You captured a free pawn. Your opponent creates a pawn chain, making their structure more robust. This is a fine move. Their better move was to defend a pawn that was under attack. Your opponent has to watch that passed pawn. That's playable. Passed pawns must be pushed. They played one of the best moves here, getting closer to the forced checkmate. They are right on target. You're continuing down the road to checkmate. They played the strongest move available. Your passed pawn advances to its goal, capturing your hanging pawn. You're still on the road to checkmate. They took your pawn for free. You continue the checkmate attack. I like their choice. You're still on the road to checkmate. They made one of the top moves in this position. You continue the checkmate attack. Precise move from your opponent. Your move gets closer to checkmate. That was the only move. You continue the checkmate attack. Their king steps away from the check by your queen. You're still on the road to checkmate. They are right on target, getting closer to the forced checkmate. They move their king out of the check from your rook. Checkmate is always the best move.